right, hello and welcome back for the final game of the night as we are going to have the Miami Nocturnal Hurricanes taking on the St. Petersburg Wave. Let me get the info sent out and then we'll jump into this one when we can. Now let's run through our week. Looking at our games, we so far have 2 Game 5s. Either one of them a clear upset, and both of them kind of surprising they went that far, but good games all around. And then let's move on to our standings. Of course, a lot of games matter here. We'll kind of get to it again with scenarios. As you can see, still just the one team clinched. New York now trying to catch up to Steinhatchee in wins. Still the 3 teams below that, and then the chaos in the bottom half with Lincoln, Havana tied. Florida right behind them, and then the Wave trying to catch up to that, moving up towards the top 8. Looking over to our scenarios, you can see these top 3 still trying to clinch and join Round Rock in doing so. Steinhatchee need a win or a Florida loss. Meanwhile, the other 2 need a win and a Florida loss. And so, of course, New York already have that win. They're now just waiting to see if Florida lose. And Miami are trying to get to the same state right about now. And now as we page through, you can see also Hanoi and Houston trying to clinch. Houston are winning in just because they play Florida. And then Hanoi in the same place as the other teams, haven't played yet, waiting on their win and Florida's loss. Looking at the elimination board, because Havana did not win, St. Petersburg will not be eliminated this week. However, they are still pretty much on death's door if they lose this game. Then, of course, behind that, also you have Kyoto, who are now eliminated if they lose because of Lincoln's win. So helped one team, didn't hurt the other in terms of being eliminated. As we can now move on to our stats. Looking at it, Scythe and Appa are your key players. Averages, nope, not at all actually. Averages are in favor of Miami. You can see the streak pretty well in that way as well, with a 1-game winning streak for Miami as they bounced back last week, and then a 6-game losing streak for St. Petersburg, as they have not really beaten anyone as of late. But, of course, another refreshed roster for them, bringing in Nate, and then signing Riley to replace the retiring Mincy. So, another roster refresh. We'll see how it works out for them. Meanwhile, on the other side, Miami trying to keep up with their momentum and try to get an early clinch. Of course, again, they do have to wait for the Florida series tomorrow to see if they actually clinch this week, but they'd like to keep pace because, if nothing else, if we go back to our standings really quickly, you will see, hey, a lot of these teams are very close together in record. And so every loss hurts pretty bad, you know? You lose this week, you could drop to 6th. You win, you stay at least tied near the top part here. A potential to climb if Hanoi can meet Steinhatchee, but also not very much potential to fall. So, for Miami, they'd love to clinch, in which case they need to win, but they'd also like to keep pace with seeding, in which case they also probably need to win. Meanwhile, for St. Petersburg, again, can't be eliminated anymore this week, but if they lose, I don't think they have any ways in, because their head-to-head is in a very, very bad spot. They have only beaten OKC and Kyoto. OKC don't even have any head-to-heads that can help them, and if Kyoto lose, they can't catch up to the tie anyway. So, the Wave are in a very bad spot if they lose this. However, they wouldn't be quite out yet, I believe. So, there's still technically a chance. And I believe that is because they do still play Havana. That is the one thing that has kept me from saying that they are out here. And that's why I wanted Havana to win, to remove them from the equation. But doesn't seem like that, doesn't seem like that's going to happen. That didn't happen. So, that's why I'm saying that they can't be eliminated here. But, realistically, like, from a realistic sense, if they lose, they're probably out. as we are waiting for one team to join, and they're not in their team call yet either, although it appears they're switching now, and so we should be getting ready to go here soon. Don't know if it was because of my reminder or they were just about ready to do it as they do. I think Appa probably has his own separate Discord, and so they warm up in that and then switch over. But we do have everyone here. They are in their call, and so hopefully they'll get in the lobby soon, and then we'll be good to go. I think by every metric, I just have to predict Miami, but honestly, the St. Petersburg team is just such a question mark. I don't really know what to say about them. I don't really know how to predict them. So I'm not going to predict in their favor, but I think the potential is there for a good series, especially because Miami have struggled in some of these games. So I totally believe they could have enough night and fall short here. Because again, we are just waiting on one team to join into the lobby, hoping they don't take long. But, I mean, who knows? I guess we will find out. And yeah, I mean, past that, if I had to do a score line, I have no idea. I will say 3-1 is safe because I don't want to predict a 3-0. I don't want to see a 3-0. But at the same time, again, I don't know what to expect. Obviously, we haven't seen Riley, at least for a while. And Nate, someone that we need to see how he fits in with the team, as well as Appa. As you can see, currently leading all the stats because both his players have kind of been on and off of teams, in and out of showing up. So he's leading stats, and I do think he needs to show up and needs to have a good game. And I think if he does so, this Miami team could fall and could drop at least games. But can't say for sure, as we are still apparently waiting. I don't know. Not sure why, but again, hopefully not going to be too much longer. As it looks like, as I try to check, they are in. So that tells me we are good to go. I'm going to refer to Liberation in-game as Riley, because that's what he is in the Discord. But, you know, that's all right. As we load in here, game number 1. Miami trying to keep pace with the top. St. Petersburg trying to climb out of the bottom. We have Miami in purple and St. Petersburg in blue. Which side can come out and get a big win in our final series of the night? Calmly trying to get this one out to the side. It's dunked over by Appa. Now down off the ceiling again. Bouncing around. Scythe trying to get it out. It's Riley in the air. Shooting it down. It's wide. Bouncing down again. Scythe will get up and in the way. Nate now pushes up a bit too far, tries to circle back, but calmly gets it down into the corner. Now bouncing out, Riley on the dribble, looking for a cut, and the flick straight up in the air. Nate will dive. Neither party has boost, but calmly still able to get the save away. Appa now in the air, a little bit awkward diving across, but he'll 50 it over to the side. Riley in the air, off the back wall, drop down, but Justin gets it away. Now another clear away from Comley. Miami just barely hold on to the clean sheet, as that one was at least halfway into the net. But hey, half isn't full. Now Riley trying to get this one away again. Scythe, another high clear downfield. Apple will dunk it back out to the side. Calmly now another one dropped down. 50'd over by Nate. Now Riley dropping it down. Calmly in the air. It's off the back wall. Dropping down. Appa's there. Wave do get the first goal. Took them longer than we may have thought with the early stages here, but eventually they do break through. And St. Petersburg are on the board. Appa's shot blocked away by Scythe. Now forward off the back wall. Nate's already up. Drops it down. But it'll get sent away. Now out to the corner. It's Scythe already on it. Looking for the play out. Appa gets beat. There, Justin ties it up. Miami bring it level. It's Scythe on the pass. And they're Justin with the finish. Just a power touch right by Nate. Right into the net. And Miami will not trail for long. Off one by Nate, back into the Miami territory where Conley picks it up. That one gets by Riley. Now off corner, popped up by Appa again, trying to pogo back to it, and will actually get the next touch. Nate now all the way down into the corner, but Conley already there, and it'll be a big clear away. Now Riley trying to follow it back, gets the 50 out, and Appa will try again, but Conley will dunk it back. Conley center down, sight just about 50'd out. Riley now over to the left wall. Appa's already there. Appa touch forward. Nate dunked by Conley. Riley now waiting under it, trying to jump up. Gets the reset, gets another touch, but it just falls to Scythe, although Scythe is dunked as well. Conley now in the air. It's Appa into the corner, dropping down around. Scythe off the left wall again. Conley will follow it downfield here off the corner, centering out. It's dunked up towards the ceiling. Now dropping down, it's there. Justin the shot forward, blocked to the side by Nate. Scythe 50 back out. I have noticed it. I'm not quite sure. I need at least a better look, but I'm not sure I know Eco. This one now pushed forward by Nerd Justin. Nate trying to get it away. It's Conley on it to the back wall. Nerd Justin's there. Fakes the redirect, but Scythe might have expected a touch. And so no follow-up will come. Conley now another win. He'll try to chase it down. I think I recognize it, but I'm not sure. Especially with the black hood. I don't know. Up towards the back wall. Riley's up. Riley doubles. St. Petersburg take the lead back. 2-1. Appa pops it up. Riley drops it down. Right down the middle, but Conley can't get there. And the Wave lead again. And Justin trying to get it away, but it's forced right back in. Scythe around the outside. This one dropping down, bounced up off the floor. It's Conley to the back wall, but Appa's already there for the catch. Nerd Justin now bouncing it a little bit wide. There's a miss. There's a tie again. Scythe gives us parity. Nerd Justin centers it out. Scythe dives in and gets the second goal. Miami once again do not trail for long. Conley not able to get over that one. Appa dunked back in. Final minute to play here. Two players get mixed up. Does open a bit of space for the Wave. Conley now trying to dunk it out. Scythe, big shot downfield, and Appa blocks it out off the back wall. Scythe now still on it. This one dropping down, but it's blocked away again by Nate. Nate trying to recover. There's no one back, but his teammate didn't read the pass. Might have been a bump involved as well, but either way, the Wave will not get a goal there. Maybe a chance here. It's set to the side by No Justin for now. Now that back pass not read again. Nate dunked by Scythe. Scythe following it up. That shot high. Conley, that's in. 3-2 Wave. Nope, wrong one. 3-2 Hurricanes, rather. There's a high pop. No one able to jump, and it's Conley. The bullet top right. They've trailed or been even all game. But with 23 seconds to go, the Hurricanes take their first lead. As now Scythe with it again, trying to pop up, trying to buy another goal. Saved away by Riley, but it's the final 10 seconds. Nate off the right side, that'll be one. Tries for the power clear, but won't get enough on it. Now Riley, another drop down. Appa diving in off the corner, kept up by Nerd Justin. No boost for Riley. Nate is there, but Scythe gets the touch. That will fall. Hurricanes take game one. Miami will start with the first game win. They outshoot 7-5, and they get that one extra goal that they need, and that pushes them over the edge. And so they get the series advantage. Now, of course, for the Wave, still a very good game by them. And so we will see, can they bring it back? Can they get a couple more goals converted? Maybe play a little bit better on the defense? All things they'll have to question. But let's see as we load in game number 2. Not too bad. Just going through a league game here, of course. This one caught down by sight. Miami 1 game to the better. In a best of 5, they'll need more. But that's a good start. 1-0 Miami again. Sight wins it forward. Calmly dunks it through. Actually, not even again. Only their second lead. The first one, of course, that 3-2. This time, though, they get the first blood, and they will get the chance to play from in front. And there, Justin just barely gets that one away from Appa. Now Scythe another 50 forward, plus the flick. It's off target, but it's still awkward. Pushed away, though, Nate, a strong 50, and that'll buy a bit of space. Now there, Justin looking for the shot. This one towards the net, but it's caught to the side. Nate trying to get to this one. 51 by Nerd Justin. Riley drops it down. Appa now off the left wall. No one back for now. Scythe recovering. 50 back. Riley's there. Scythe gets in the way. I don't even know how he got there, but he manages to get for the save. And now calmly on the other end. It's 2-0. End to end. Miami somehow get a save. And then they get another goal on the St. Petersburg side. And it's not looking good for the Wave. Now off the corner again. Scythe trying to drop it down. Nate will clear it away. This one off the back wall. Bouncing away. Appa trying to get it forward. Now pinched down again. But no, Justin gets beat by Riley as St. Petersburg trying to break out, but Scythe won't let them. This one rolling down. There's a big bump, but it's just barely popped out. Appa saves that one away from a third goal. But of course the Wave need to get some offense going here. This one dropping down again. It's Appa with control. Bump will miss and the shot will be saved. Cobley stays patient and gets it away. Right down back to the side. Nate trying to center it. Pushed out again. Appa pops it up to the ceiling. Popped up in the air. This one dropping down. Nate looking for the shot, but Cobley blocks it away. There, Justin looking for another shot. Now Scythe trying to play it out to the side. This one shot forward, but it's popped up off the back wall. Nate now looking for the catch. It'll drop down. Scythe thinking about going, but instead it's Nerd Justin. He'll air dribble it and buy some time. Now Appa around the outside. Scythe trying to wait on it. This one dropped down. Nate now forced to back up. Scythe already on it. Trying to slow it down. Does fake past one, but the second. Nate able to win that challenge. Now off the corner again. This one dropping down. Off the crossbar. Calmly going to get this one out. Appa can't reach it. Riley shoots, though. Barely off the bar. Sent to the side by Nerd Justin. Riley saved by Scythe. Now it's calmly trying to get it away. It gets out to the left wall. Riley not able to get to that one. Popped up off the back wall. Calmly trying to follow it. This one sent back down again. Calmly looking for a shot. That one will fall just a little bit wide. Popped away. Appa trying to follow. Gets a flick forward. Calmly blocks it out again. Now Nate off the side wall. This one up in the air. Scythe trying to get to it. Now it's calmly trying to follow it up. This one dropping down. Appa looking for a shot, but it's blocked to the side again. Nate jumping up. Gets another one out towards the side. No, Justin now going to drop it in. 50 to cross. Nate following this one up. Now Nate up the left wall. Looking for the play across. Drops it down in front, but it's there. Justin with another save. Final minute to play. And again, St. Petersburg just not break through. Miami have put up a wall, and they are not giving up anything. They're holding on to their 2-goal lead. As now this one's 50 away again. Pushed out, Appa trying to reach this one. It's off the back wall. That shot misses. Nate will try. Sight pushes it out. Appa can't get enough on it. The wall holds strong again, and the time will run short on the Wave. They will get one back, though. Time is a limiting factor, but limiting is not killing their chances yet. 7 seconds to go. They need to get one more, but they are within reach of doing so. This one now down into the corner. Sight trying to get it around. Just waste the time. Ball is in the air, though, and Justin lets it go. Miami secure a second game win. This time 2-1, and they will secure match point. Dominance in most of the game. They do give up that one by the end, but I mean, win's a win, as we've said, and this one very controlled. Giving up 1 goal won't change that, and the onus now very, very strongly on the Wave. Game 1 was close. They were putting up a fight. They were going back and forth. This one, they really didn't have a footing. And so we need to see them bounce back, and let's see if they can do it. Backs against the wall, but they're not done yet. Can Miami close it out, or will the Wave take us to Game 4? As we load in for game number 3. Sight controls it up in the air. Calmly now dropping it down again. Appa looking for the play in. This one's 50 back. Nate's chasing it down, but calmly gets in the way. Now Nate still following it. Scythe down to the back wall. Bumps come through. Riley should get to this one, but Justin beats him to it. This will bounce back out. Conley's up. The shot is high. High again by Justin, and Riley fakes it out. That'll get by Scythe. Pushed back up by Conley. Nate trying to get it away. Justin will flick it back over to the side wall. Justin now another drop down play. Scythe 50 around the outside. Appa gonna get to that one, pushing it forward. Looking for a flick is Appa, but it's dunked back in by Justin. Nate now still under it. This one towards the back wall, looking to follow it up. Scythe will. Miami score first again. 1-0. Yeah, I will pause for that then. Okay. So, the good thing about pausing, we can now restart from a kickoff. Cool. Apparently we're good, and so we're going to do restart from kickoff. We're going to unpause. This was also great timing because it was a kickoff, and so we're good to go. So we had a bit of a glitch, but we now have that fixed, and we are good to keep going here. Calmly now bouncing it in. Not able to get back to that one. Off the sidewall again. Appa trying to drop it back down. Riley catching up. High clear forward. This one now pushed off the corner again. Calmly back off the sidewall. This one dropping now. They're adjusted off the back wall. And now it's cleared out. They're adjusting the resetters. No one's covering the net, but Sight just a little bit early. Didn't have many other options, but it pinches off the post and it stays out. Now they're Justin dropping down on this one. Gets it down to the corner, looking for a pass. Gets it across, Appa to a boost, but he still gets the touch. Riley high in the air, looking to the back wall. Caught to the side for the moment. Calmly now bouncing it away. High off the corner. Riley trying to keep possession. Played across by Justin. Appa now turning around, gets to 50. This one will play across there. Justin tries to jump up. There's a touchdown. Calmly, though, gets it out to the side. Miami continuing to put on the pressure. They already have a lead, but they're just looking to extend it. This 150 back downfield. Appa trying to get it in. Scythe will get it out off the corner. Riley now dropping it down as Nate will pop it right back up, but calmly goes even on the 50 again. Appa, though, saved by Nerd Justin. Another one close, but not quite enough to go through. Appa now off the back wall. Cleared away by Scythe. Miami not giving up anything. Even the shots that look like they should go in just somehow aren't. This one, though, another good chance, and Nerd Justin gets back in time. Now down off the ceiling. Quick shot, Appa off the post. Popped out by Calmly. Riley up, but it's taken away by Nerd Justin. Scythe off the left wall. Nerd Justin, another one sent downfield. Nate, following this one, gets the high touch away. Riley pokes it downfield. Scythe down the sideline. Centers it out. Down off ceiling. Almost takes that from Nerd Justin, but hey, works out well enough. As a demo rings through on that one. Nate now trying to follow it up. Off the sidewall. Dropping down. Popped away again. Conley, though, another one down the corner, trying to find this one, but Nerd Justin just kind of flailing with no boost. Can't get a lot done. And eventually Conley center is cleared out by Nate. Scythe, another one played out. Appa dunks it right back in. Conley up off the sidewall, and Nerd Justin fakes it. Nate trying to pop it forward. Appa will go. It's off the back wall. It's cleared away again. Riley now on this one. Looking for the play out. It'll get dunked in. Now Nerd Justin off the corner. Centering this one. Cobley's there. It's 2-0. Lead extended for Miami with 50 seconds to go. And that timer becomes pretty clear towards them securing the sweep. Well, never mind. The kickoff rolls straight in, and Appa gets that goal right back. Scythe a little bit of a mistake, and then no one else able to react. And Appa, we'll call it good placement, rolls it right down through the corner, and so the Wave back to a one-goal game here. Now off the sidewall again, Nate trying to center it. Riley's there! Out of nowhere, the Wave tie the game. Back-to-back kickoff goals. And it's 2-2. We were just about ready to call it, but the Wave didn't hear a bell. And they roar right back. No dropping down. This one played down the sideline. Nerd Justin will push it further so. Scythe into the corner, but that 50 ends up just going the wrong way. As Nate will get another clear down into the corner. Now pop back, two in the air. Nerd Justin beats them both. Nate's trying to race back. Favorable bounce for St. Petersburg, but that's a good pass. And it takes Riley to dive in the way. 15 seconds to go here. Scythe off the back wall. There's Calmly in minor Justin. Miami lead again. Scythe the pass. Calmly just barely not able to get it in off the post. But Nerd Justin is there to secure. And it's 3-2. Miami have the lead again. Riley, though, trying to clear it forward. This one straight up in the air. Time running low. Nerd Justin gets it all the way downfield. The Wave have no chance. And the Hurricanes close it out in 3 games. They will survive to see, well, their clinching opportunity will survive to tomorrow. We'll see if Houston can take down Florida. But either way, they will keep their position in the top part of the standings with a commanding win here tonight. We will see about an interview. Imagine we will, but as always, you never really know. And so let's see. And yeah, we are going to have an interview, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Miami. Pretty commanding sweep here, but first question, calmly, do you know what your decal is? Because people asked.
This is called Light Liner, I believe. It's a limited decal. It was from a couple of rocket passes ago.
Bro, I almost said battle pass. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. With that answered, how's it feel to get another win?
Is that for the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels pretty nice. I think we were confident coming into this because of the whole roster mania stuff going on before the trade line ended. Um, we felt pretty confident going into this. We didn't really we took it serious, but like we warmed up as rankers.
Yes.
They were no match for us. Now that we are solidified as a team, our teamwork is unmatched.
True. Now, what happened in the columns when they scored 2 kickoff goals late in that third game?
Okay. So to talk about that, I messed up my kickoff, and they
Yep.
scored a kickoff goal, obviously. And
Happens.
then next kickoff, a play happened, and they were just kind of awkward. That is what it is. You know.
Wow. Yeah.
We got the dub.
Yeah, you got the win. You got the win.
Though it was kind of funny. I want to mention the before the timeout. I was invisible on Comley's screen. I'm pretty sure he clipped it or something. But
Yeah,
I went for
yeah.
the double tap. He was invisible, and I had to call him off the ball.
It was just the ball doing its thing on its own.
Yeah, just an invisible toucher, bro. Just in
I was
there.
about to go for it. He called me off.
Even the ball is on your team. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But my opinion on the team though, because it might come up later. I feel like they were pretty decent. I never knew Riley was on the team, so it was kind of new to me that he was on. But I felt like we held pressure really well. They also held pressure really well. For example, like game 2, I think we were up 2-0 with like maybe 30 seconds left. They held pretty good pressure because we weren't able to get out of our half, and they finally had scored. So I feel like I have high hopes for them in the future. But
And I'm the exact
they-
opposite. I don't know anyone's name. I don't even know my teammates' names. Juicy
That is
and Sherbert.
Yep.
but I do think our defense was good this time around. So that was a pretty good test.
Absolutely. Now, looking at this week, of course, you guys now have kept your chance to clinch alive. It does now rely on Houston beating Florida tomorrow night. Do you think that happens?
Oh, absolutely.
Houston's got Boss Beef,
Sean.
and Osprey. Is Vice playing anymore?
Yeah, it's Vice Latumos, and then technically still Jam, I think, because I don't think that he wanted to retire, but I don't think it went through, got announced, or there was a replacement found.
If Beef is peaking that series, I feel like they'll take it. If not, I mean, it's just gonna be a casual gameplay for Houston because you know how Beef and Boss are.
Mhm.
It just depends on who's playing on the day, to be honest. If we don't glitch, we don't glitch. Because they do have Latumos, so it could be a team diff at the end of the day. Could not. Depends on who has a better play style, who's playing better on the day. I'll definitely be tuning in tomorrow for it. But
I think
I think
we're
it'll be
gonna
a game
clinch.
5. I think it'll be game 5.
I think we're gonna clinch just because our aura is just too powerful. You know, the other teams are gonna feel it.
True.
If Beef is peaking that tomorrow, we will clinch. But if not, then we could just beat who we got.
I was gonna say it happens to build off that. You guys do play Houston next week. That would guarantee your
Yeah.
clinch. So do you feel confident for that game?
Yeah, we'll be confident for Houston.
Oh,
But if we don't
absolutely.
glitch this week, it's fine. Honestly, I feel like we secured our top 5 spot easily.
We'll go down as one of the greats,
Yeah.
or three of the greats.
True.
I got a question for the interviewer.
Uh-oh.
How you feel about playoffs?
We'll see. I think we should be
We're 2
in,
weeks out.
and I feel confident enough against most teams, but I don't know. Really comes down to the day, honestly.
I saw y'all went to Game 5.
Apart from
Looking kinda spooky.
maybe Hanoi at this point, I feel like everyone could still kind of beat everyone. So
Oh yeah, I saw
Mm.
the trade with Hanoi and them. I heard they had Christian, Andy, and Holly. That's a stacked team. I
that's
won't
so
lie.
gross. They're also a team in a
Yeah.
different league, so like they have the chem. Like,
Yeah. Playoff for them in playoffs, it's gonna look spooky.
yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
But I feel like, whoever plays on the day, it doesn't matter about the team. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Mhm.
Well, I think
So,
that is all about all I have for you guys. So congratulations on the
one
win.
one
And
more
good
th-
luck.
one
Yep.
more thing before we go, doggo. Let me just say this. All right, thank you.
Sick. Appreciate that, man.
All right. Thank you for casting, Doggo. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Shout out
GG's.
to all the fans one time.
Yep.
All right. Well, that will do it for our last game of the night. As I mentioned in that interview, we do have, I think, a couple games, including that Houston game scheduled for tomorrow. So you'll want to tune back in and see those. But that does it for tonight. Your final score here one last time: Miami 3, St. Petersburg 0. We'll see you back tomorrow.